All right, there we go.
Are we live?
We are live. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic day.
Yeah, this bodes well for talking while we do this today.
Well, it's gonna be
a long day.
It's gonna be fun to talk and read cards and sort all at the same time. Thank you so much for coming in, Anna. How are you doing today? We appreciate you coming in. It's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a fun day.
It's gonna be different. I'm appreciative of you having me here.
Yes. Hey, thank you. For those of you who don't know, this is my friend Cadenhead.
What's up?
The owner of the Meepleroom, my go-to place for all my 3D printed needs. I've shown off a lot of the things, several of the things that he's made. My favorite being this here shiny Metagross that sits atop my desk. And is usually in the background. You can also see here the Charizard Pokeball that he printed for the sauce. Yo, Size, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming in. So this is the man behind the printing. So there's a couple things going on in the top right corner of the stream over the overlay. You will see one of his 3D printers running. It's currently running on a print that he's doing at home right now live. So we'll talk about that in a little while when he talks more about 3D printing in general. There's a couple things we're going to talk about. Of course, we're a Pokemon channel. We're going to talk about Pokemon. We're actually working on sorting through his bulk today. There's an entire 5,000 count bulk box behind me that we are going to be working on today. Just kind of while we're talking. The goal is like podcast style. If you guys have any questions about anything Pokemon related, anything 3D printing related that we talk about, you guys are more than welcome to ask that in the chat. We do have 2 giveaways today. 2 giveaways. We will tell you, one we will be doing through Streamlabs, one we will be doing through the Meepleroom website, and we'll tell you more about that in a little while. So make sure you stay tuned. We're giving some really cool things away, and I actually will go ahead and tell you. So one of the things that the Meepleroom prints, if you work on my card camera in the bottom right-hand corner, these are articulated evolutions. So they're really flexible. They're great sensory or stimulation. I don't want to say toys, but items.
I mean, they're fidget toys.
They're toys.
Desktop fidget toys.
So we will be giving away 2 of these. This is just one of the options. Obviously, this is the Leafeon. He also has a Vaporeon that he brought.
Glaceon.
I'm sorry. Not it's blue. Okay?
It is blue.
It is blue.
It's just light blue instead of water blue.
So these are just 2 of the options that you guys could possibly win today. We'll talk more about that a little later on. So there are 2 giveaways today. You do have to be here to win them. But stay tuned for that. And we'll tell you more about doing the giveaways in a little while. So so the biggest thing is we're going to be sorting bulk cards. Cadenhead's currently sorting his Warcarna cards over on his side, and I'm about to start sorting the 6,000 Pokemon cards that he currently has behind me. And we're going to be mainly just organizing them by typings and by eras. So I'm going to be working on Scarlet and Violet, and yeah, we're gonna hang out and talk talk Pokemon and 3D printing, not just Pokemon, TCG and some other TCGs in general. He's a big Warcana fan and Transformers fan. So
Digimon, Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. So he is a TCG connoisseur, you would say.
Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it. I really like the art that they've been doing lately on a lot of sets of different things. So
yeah. So, but again, thank you guys coming for hanging out. If you have any questions,
oh no.
Yes, the Sorter's Ultimate Nightmare, dropping everything.
Those are already, this stack that I'm doing is already sorted.
Was
already sorted.
So you guys are probably going to lose connection to the card cam for just a second. I've got to do one thing real quick.
I'm going to move the snacks out of the way for a second.
Yeah. So if you're hanging out with us, we'll be here probably for at least an hour and a half, maybe 2, depending on how we're feeling. As far as mentally from sorting cards for so long. So make sure you stay hydrated. If you need some foods, make sure you get some. And we're just gonna be hanging out. Yeah. And
I have too many Donald Ducks. That is a problem.
Too many Donald Ducks?
Yeah, Donald Ducks. I don't know how to respond to that right now. I genuinely don't know how to respond to that at the moment.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Aladdin, Abu. And there's Captain. Nice little foil card of Captain. All right,
which one?
From
the horse captain.
Yeah, horse captain. Yes,
the horse captain.
Donald Duck, boisterous fowl. That's I have 4 already in my sorted stuff, and I don't know how many are in here. Lorcana, a playset, is still 4 cards, just like in Pokemon. And like I'm adding to the Abus here that I already have, so I have 5 Abus.
You need a Band-Aid?
Yeah, 5 Abubus.
Sorry, the dad jokes will run rampant today.
I'm not even going to apologize.
I'm not going to apologize either. Anna, I know Spree was talking about dad. A wrench for you? Yes. You and Spree are my first mods. Besides Cadenhead, but it's hard for him to moderate when he's here with me.
It's hard to mod when I'm on stream.
So, yes. I just, people I trusted and I'm comfortable with, I felt like would be helpful with that. So you and Spree got elected. Congratulations. It comes with absolutely no benefits, and you actually pay me to be here. Congratulations.
Wait, we're getting paid for this? You guys are getting paid?
Man.
Okay.
I'm doing a couple things on my phone real quick, guys. I should have thought about this before we started. I am still getting used to this whole live stream thing. I used to do it with Call of Duty, and a little bit with D&D, but it's been a couple years. And so it's changed a lot. So remembering to do all the things, like I had to put together a Be Right Back screen literally 5 minutes ago, right here, because I forgot. So it's fun. It's fun. So, all right, that is good. I'm gonna get the card cam set back up. My battery is actually pretty good right now. So, Mr. Cadenhead, let's go ahead and we can go ahead and get started with the podcast portion of this.
Sure.
So, you obviously are, with the obscene amount of Pokemon cards and other trading cards that you have, what got you... You're welcome, Anna. What got you into Pokemon?
Well, I was part of that first generation that had the original Game Boy with Pokemon Red and Blue, and then Pokemon Yellow and so forth. And I played probably the first 4 generations rather religiously. And then I got rid of the mobile gaming when I went to college, and so I kind of dropped out around Gen 5. And then
Pokemon, not college.
Yeah.
Let's clarify that.
Pokemon Gen 5 Pokemon dropped out there. And I really didn't pick it back up until Sword and Shield here a couple of years ago when I finally got a Switch. But part of that, just being involved in like playing the video games and then having the card game. I had tried Magic the Gathering and it just wasn't really for me at the time. It was still a relatively new card game as well at the time. I'm never going to sort Lorcana if I keep just stopping.
I know that's the hard part, is trying to talk. Look at the camera.
Talk.
Yeah, talking. Talking is hard in Boston. Talking is hard in Boston.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what got me into like TCGs in the first place. Pokemon being kind of the main one that I did. And I had.
So just for reference, this is the Matang I was talking about.
Okay.
So accelerating energy to your Kaparaja. So
yeah.
Just as a note.
Okay.
Bugs me. I always do this when I'm sorting cards.
I do it too.
The steel types,
Yeah,
and the normal types. I always forget those. Spree, what's up, man? Thank you for coming in. Happy Sunday. Hope your editing's going well. I always do that. Always.
he well, so
surprise. So he and Anna are married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. We the cards have been kind of my like. I had the cards, and then I got rid of the cards. I didn't like put mine away in a binder in the attic at my parents' house. I got rid of all of them.
Wow, shots fired.
There wasn't really shots fired. It was more of like
I'm done with this. Get them away from me.
It was sort of. It's not like I'm done with this. Get them away. It was more of at the time I didn't have room to like hold on to them.
Right.
And I still kind of am a firm believer. My parents still have some of my stuff at their house that I've told them to get rid of, but they find the sentimental value in it. And so they still have it, which is fine if that's what they want to do, they want to hold on to it, sure. Oh yeah, the other Hades. I forgot I had that one. It's
So I don't know if you saw the pictures from when we went to Universal, or no, in one of the days in Disneyland.
Right.
I was Hades. Tristan was Meg.
I didn't even notice
Well,
that.
and it says, my shirt said, memo to myself, maim you after my meeting. And the kids were pain and panic, and it says, one said, if he finds out, and the other one says, if is good.
If
is good.
If is good.
If is good.
So yeah, and then I just got rid of all my cards, and I really didn't start getting back into it until recently. My daughter is into Pokemon. And so that's kind of how I ended up back in Pokemon cards. And then impulse control is a problem.
Isn't that with everybody?
Sure.
ADHD is real, y'all.
The ADHD, lack of impulse control, 100%.
Obsessions.
Yeah.
You know.
That actually leads into, dear God, why do I have so many Smees? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 Smees. I have 2 full play sets of Smee cards.
We have problems, guys. We're collectors. Obsessive.
So that's kind of how I ended up back in it. Oh, I gotta put Pumbaa in between Prince Philip and Sebastian. Hey, Sebastian. It's a cool so and then my kid loves Disney. What elementary age girl doesn't love Disney?
So Anna says, question, what is impulse control? Asking for a friend.
Exactly. I'm having to learn, because of the business, I'm having to learn impulse control. So it's a thing. It's not really a killjoy, though it feels like it some days.
So speaking of the business, real quick, we'll go ahead and give you guys some hints. Like I said, we're running 2 giveaways today. One will be here in chat live, and one will be through the Meepleroom website. So we're going to drop some hints in the chat to help you enter that giveaway. Now, they're not Pokemon cards. We do a lot of Pokemon cards, but they're actually for Pokemon figures. So these are, I showed them at the beginning of the screen, these are articulated fidget toys based off the evolutions. This is Leafeon. And on the Meepleroom website, there is a webpage that has these listed. So we will be giving away 2 of these. You get to pick. If you win, you get to pick which one you want.
Of the ones that are
ones that are currently listed, and we will ship it to you. So if you would, exclamation point Meeple, MEEPLE, because I'm apparently not signed in to Google through Streamlabs, even though I'm streaming anyway.
Yeah, mine's been doing that too, and I think there's something broken with the integration with Streamlabs and YouTube, because mine does the same thing for the stream of the print going on.
So again,
Speaking-
that live speaking of live streams, that is a live 3D printed stream going on
Speaking
currently
of,
on
what
the.
does my comment section look like?
Oh, that's true.
I have my laptop, but there's no room.
That should be it, Anna. Hopefully that'll. I have the command set up. Is it? Maybe it takes it a second.
You broke it.
Is it broken? I have the. I mean, you see the command. It's right there on my dashboard.
I know. I see it.
Oh gosh.
Did it
popping up in chat? It says it's on.
Oh.
Hold on.
Hey, they both did it though.
Yeah. What's
Oh, the one watching is you, so that's perfectly fine. My channel's got 9 subscribers at the moment, because I am terrible at remembering to put things on YouTube. But my goal is...
Is it not? I'm trying to figure out. I don't understand why it's working. Huh.
Did you...
Okay, the command is live. I mean, you see it right here on the dashboard. Oh, there. All
right, there's... yeah, it's good. He's good. He's good.
Oh, I'm signed in. I wonder if that's... Yay! Figured it out live.
While he's figuring that out, we're talking about the 3D print. So yeah, actually, what was the next? You had a list of questions. It's
well,
fine. We can bounce a little bit.
Yeah. So why don't you? How did you get into 3D printing?
D&D. D&D is a gateway drug into tons of other hobbies. That is a gateway drug into miniature painting. It is a gateway drug into miniature printing. And by that, 3D printing, terrain printing, etc. You can't see it right now, but yeah, there's. I'll put that one there. That one's small. That is just a miniature, and so that's kind of where I got into 3D printing. The pandemic happened. Uncle Sam gave me money. I was still working, so I bought a 3D printer with the money. After doing some much needed yard work, that like replacing plants with the money that was left over, I was then able to
Does the command link to
the website? No, I don't think so. I don't think the command link. Oh,
no,
does it?
Yeah, the command.
It does.
It does.
Oh yeah, it does.
I'm trying to figure out why it's not posting though. So on.
Hit confirm, because did you not have it set to chat? Oh.
Yeah.
Did we start? We didn't start the stream before you created the command.
No, I created it before we started the stream because
Technical difficulties, y'all. I work in IT. I'm useless here.
When it comes to Streamlabs,
When it comes to Streamlabs, I am useless here.
Anything else, we're good.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, we D&D is kind of what got me there. I was like, I'm tired of buying miniatures from people,
I haven't said
and
it's because I didn't.
you have to have a template for that.
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Confirm.
Visit Meeple. Hey, there you go. Thank you, Anna.
That works.
I'm still gonna try and fix this while we're continuing.
Yeah. So the D&D side of things is where I ended up. Uncle Sam gave me money. I had always been interested in 3D printing. I saw resin 3D printing gave some really cool results, and I wanted different miniatures than what was just available from like WizKids. Reaper had some really great stuff, and I really enjoy Reaper Mini stuffs. Reaper Minis creations, they're really great, but I just saw a lot of sculptors out there that were just doing interesting things. And so the one that's here in front of the camera at the moment, this is a model from Dragon Trapper's Lodge. This is actually one of the very first sculptors that I backed. This is their Oracle from like one of their first sets in 2020.
I haven't set it as a mod. That's why.
Cloudbot needs to be a mod.
That's why.
That'll do it.
So, yeah, let me do that.
Have fun with that while you do that. And so I wanted to paint miniatures. I wanted to do. I wanted to print my own miniatures. So that kind of got me into there. And I actually have another model from Dragon Trapper's Lodge on me today. This one's not glued to its base, so it might pop off. But this is. Yep, there he goes. This is their Badger Knight. From their more recent. So you can see they've really come a long way in their sculpting abilities as well. Courtney says hi. Hi, Courtney. How's it going? Glad you're able to make it. Crush is trying to fix things. Things broke and Crush is
hey, Courtney.
Fixing things. It's great. So yeah, there's that. And then the other sculptor that I chose to kind of bring one, just because this is probably my favorite dragon one of my favorite dragons. This is the Copper Dragon from Rescale Miniatures. That's really hard to say. They just recently changed their name due to a very litigious author's estate, if you will. That's not calling them out specifically, right? That doesn't narrow it down enough. What?
Sorry. Oh, you keep going.
That's fun.
Face the channel.
Yeah. So yeah, the dragons, just really cool designs, and so that's where I ended up 3D printing, because then I could print stuff that I wanted to paint. Hence the Oracle. Notice the other stuff is all gray. Shortly after printing the dragon, I started the business of printing miniatures. And
let's see. Added it as a mod.
Gotta think about it.
Apparently it does.
It doesn't know what it's doing.
Neither do I, so we're on the same page. Nope, still not working. Okay, back to the salt mines.
Job's done. Job's not done. What are you talking about?
Suck.
Poured all the sound bites today.
Oh, that's from 2020.
Wait, is that the right Dr. Facility? Oh, yeah.
Public, turn the bot off like 2.
Did YouTube just say turn it off and back on again?
Yes, they did.
Is that literally what they... Oh.
Did I... You know what? That's another thought. Did I turn the bot on? Activate cloud... I gotta show you this. It won't let me turn it on.
Is it because the stream's going, so you can't turn it on while the stream's going?
It shouldn't be.
YouTube is listed as an act.
I'm streaming to YouTube.
Are you able to edit? See if you can edit Cloudbot from Streamlabs OBS instead of the webpage.
Well, see, I couldn't find it.
It's right there.
Where?
Dashboard home Cloudbot.
But it's no. But that's what
oh,
I'm
it
saying.
takes you there.
It takes me there.
What the?
And it's. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all connected.
Yeah. Does Cloud...
There it goes.
Now let's try it.
Okay. Let's give it a second. But see, look, it's still... Let me refresh.
Hold on.
Yeah,
refresh.
It's activated.
Okay.
It's just being... You can pin my comment to... Oh, yeah, that's true.
We could have just pinned the comment.
I could have done that.
Could have done that a long time
except
ago.
I'm not signed in.
Let's,
We are figuring things out because I'm a dingus.
No, you're not.
Is that a shiny arrow? Yes. So this is what's one thing I pointed out earlier, Courtney. This was actually a model that Cadenhead printed for me. He actually printed the sauce. I should have brought it too. The shiny articulated Gyarados. I believe I showed it off on a video before. And yes. So these are things that he can do.
Magic brooms.
Ian with Ian, pinning your comment is not so easy sometimes. Ian, thank you, brother. I know, because the comment is okay. Let me pin message. Let's try that. Message pinned. There we go. So once again, guys,
Ninja. Sorry. Pinned you again.
Yes, pin your message. Pin the message. All right. So on the Meepleroom website, there is a link to these evolutions of something I've talked about before. But there is a hint. One of the giveaways today will be through the Meepleroom website. And I think I finally got chatbot working. I'll buy it. Let's see. We'll try it one more time.
I love this Rafiki card.
And hey, it works now! I'm a genius!
I love this Rafiki card. Just the artwork is outstanding. I'm sorting Lorcana for those who have just arrived and are hanging out with us now. Because I collect all the things.
Yes, I do Pokemon. He does Pokemon and Transformers and Lorcana and Magic and Digimon and all the things.
But I mean, so let's talk about why I do all the things.
Besides the ADHD,
besides the ADHD that has not been officially diagnosed, probably should be. Would probably help get me to focus just a little bit. But like my goal is I do want to open a physical store here in town.
Yes.
That does card games, that does board games, that does tabletop role-playing games, does the 3D printing for people. So like that's part of the goal. And so like having a knowledge of all of the different games that are out there and maybe having a little bit of a collection to kind of help jumpstart the store inventory type thing is always helpful.
And not only that, but you have recently, there's not a lot on there, but you're recently starting a TCG Player store.
Yeah. So I don't have anything on TCG Player right now because apparently if you create the account and then wait a week to list anything, they deactivate your account.
Okay.
I'm waiting on them to like confirm what's happened there. But I've not received an email back. Now I did send that email on Friday. So I'm going to let them have the weekend and then I will hopefully get a response on Monday.
Anna says, Ian with Ian says the list goes on, and Anna says it sounds like it would be an awesome place.
That's the goal.
So that's one thing, Anna, like we don't technically live in the same town, but we live 20 minutes from each other. And they're the closest like really good card store, you would call it.
Yeah.
Is about 30 minutes from us, depending on traffic. But they're not, why they have it like, and I'm not gonna knock them at all. It's primetime gaming. We love them. They're great people. They have everything that we could feasibly afford, and some things that we can't.
Yeah.
But they're a comic book store. So like when I was out, and Courtney, what is being printed now?
That is a anglerfish by Twisty Prints. So Twisty Prints is a personal favorite of mine. They do kind of creepy-fied creatures, so it's got some exaggerated teeth and like and proportions and whatnot. They have some really cool like mythological creatures. There's a kitsune and a Bigfoot that are just kind of actually the Bigfoot is for sale on the website right now. Articulated Bigfoot, but
you already know who I'm thinking of that would like that.
Yeah. So I mean, like, there's that's kind of why I like Twisty Prints is they have some just unique stuff. Because when I go to shows, when I set up a booth at shows, I've noticed that a lot of people come into my booth and they say, "Man, you have just some really different stuff that they've not seen anywhere else." Because everybody does like the Flexi Dragons, and I have a few Flexi Dragons, but they're not the ones that everybody else does.
I really enjoyed when we were working the show that I came and helped you with.
Yeah.
The articulated kitsune.
Oh yeah,
that was
actually
beautiful.
That almost was what I threw on the plate today, but I was like, I really want to print this anglerfish because it's the new model that they just released this week. I mean, like, so when I talk about like the Flexi Dragons that I actually have more models off to the side over here. This is the same one that I printed for Tristan, actually, just in a different colors.
Right.
So that one is more what I would call a leftovers model. And leftovers is what I refer to my spools that have a little bit left on them, but they're not really going to make a full model. So I lie to the printer and tell it that all the spools are the same. And then I just start a print, and what it automatically does is as it runs out, it just changes to the next spool and it layers it up. And that's where the silk blue comes in.
It turned out really good.
It did. I really like the leftovers model. So that's what leftovers are. And if you're looking at the website and you see something called a flushie, this is an example of a flushie. I wish we had a UV.
Is this a grub?
It's a grub. It's a grub. It's a flexi grub. That's a flushie coloration. What we call them flushies because when you do a print like the anglerfish that you're seeing on the screen that is changing color as it's printing, like it's you see that there's yellow and black all being printed kind of color by color. What it does is it has to change colors. It has to expunge the filament from when it changes. And so instead of just flushing that out of the back of the printer into waste, I flush it into a model that basically just all of these end up unique. This one, the lighter color that's in it, the kind of white color is actually UV reactive. It'll turn pink in the sun.
Right. So real quick, so if you guys don't know, so while we're talking and doing the podcast, this is the Cardcast, so there's got to be cards on it somewhere. So we are sorting bulk today. Yay! So as you see, Cadenhead brought his 5,000 count bulk box for me to help. That's how I convinced him to come. I was like, if you come on the Cardcast, I'll sort your bulk for you. Crushes, he made me dice. No. So 3D printed dice, and it's the weight a lot of times because it's
so with resin printing, I can make fairly balanced dice. The problem is all the cleanup that you have to do. So the cleanup that has to come in after that.
Some things that he has printed for me. I gotta remember where I put the dice. So this is I say for me, he actually printed this for Sauce. This is like a dragon-fied Charizard. It's really it's based off Charizard, but it's a dragon. So like I could use this as on a D&D base. Like I could use this for a dragon in D&D. For those of you who don't know, ironically, we got into D&D together.
Yep.
We met working at the same place.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden we're like, he told me, hey, there's this really cool show where a bunch of voice actors play D&D. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'll check it out. I spent the entire summer watching everything up to where they were doing live shows. And for those of you who watch D&D, it's Critical Role.
Right.
Which, to be fair, I don't watch anymore. Not because it's bad, but just because...
Time.
But he printed this Charizard for Sauce. It's yet to be painted, and I bought paint, and the kid just hadn't done it yet. He printed me an entire dice tower. Oh, and this is probably I'm going to take you guys on an adventure real quick.
Bye, have fun.
So just over here to the bookshelf. Actually, no, it's not even going to do that. So this is this is Captain America. He 3D printed, like, this thing is huge. Like, this is it beside my head.
1/6 scale, actually.
Yeah. So he printed this Captain America for me, and it has the shield and it has the base over there that stands up. I am not a painter, so it will probably never be painted, but it is really cool.
Lame.
Look, you want to see? I can show you my attempts at painting, and they would a pre-K'er would do a better job than I. Ironically, probably not ironically. It's about my skill level.
Why do I have so many Tamatoas?
The dice tower's back there. I'm not getting it out. It's behind the card box right now.
Oh yeah.
But he printed me. It's probably about this tall, a dice tower. This made with purple filament. So yes, he has printed me several things for D&D. My current character.
Yep.
We printed and we haven't played for 2 months.
I mean, if people would quit going out of town. It's not my...
Who does that? Who does that?
I'm ready to play. I'm down to play. I want to play some more.
I'm out of town this week. We have a wedding. Oh, you already have this. Okay. So now it's trying to figure out
some of those. Oh yeah,
you've already sorted them by.
I've sorted some of that at least.
So I guess.
Oh, I know what that box was. I bet I know why that box is the way it is.
Do I need to not sort these?
No, you can go ahead and sort them.
Okay.
By generation, that's perfectly fine.
You've actually kind of got it sorted by.
I think that was mine and Viv's attempt to start sorting, and those were the ones that we took out of the big box already.
Gotcha.
But I then added more stuff to that box that wasn't sorted.
So here's the question: what are we going to do when the table gets full?
Hey, so actually, instead of redoing that, do you remember where you left off? Do you remember what card that was?
Because Kilowattrel.
Okay.
It was Kilowattrel.
Because I'm pretty sure the reason we got rid of all those extra pictures is because I have 4 of them already. Like, I have tons of them.
So one thing to remember is when you're sorting bulk, you have to have a plan to sort your bulk before you start sorting. Unlike this.
I don't have a plan.
Yes,
I don't make plans. I don't make plans. So I just do activities.
How do you want me to do this? Could he do a TARDIS? Do you have a TARDIS?
I don't have a TARDIS model.
So one thing you have to remember with 3D, Courtney, with 3D printing, and he already kind of spoke about this, is there's a lot of potential lawsuits that could happen with 3D printing.
DMCA takedowns are not your friend.
So, for example, this is technically Jolteon, right? It is a Jolteon.
No, that's the lightning monster. What are you talking about?
This is the lightning monster. So it can look similar, or it can look the exact same, but it cannot be called the intellectual property of whatever company, unless it is a creation and they have licensed it to these modelers for you to. And so, like, you have to purchase a license in order to, like, so Cadenhead doesn't, like, build these. He wants to get there. Have you actually built anything yet? Like, have you tried your hand at that yet?
Oh, you mean sculpting?
Yeah, sculpting.
So as far as the sculpting goes, I have started to learn a little bit of, like, functional sculpting, but not organic sculpting. Organic sculpting requires the artist brain in me to actually stop and think about things. Whereas the like mechanical sculpting and functional prints just really requires me to sit down and have measurements and numbers. And that's a whole lot easier to find, is measurements and numbers.
Right.
And then extrude out based off of that. There's a lot of Simba cards. Why are there all the Simba cards? Baby Simba,
so
adult
Simba. So I guess before we continue, because otherwise I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. How do you wish to proceed?
Is all of that? That stack is all just grass and lightning, isn't it? Grass and electric.
This is just the stack that I grabbed.
See what the rest of that in there is?
So that's all sword and shield. So I took this out of the 5,000 count.
Wait. Aha! That's what it is. So this section here in front of this is, I believe, already done.
Gotcha. Okay, so therein lies my problem.
That may already be. That's already done. And then, so you can ignore this column. Just ignore this column. We go here.
Start here.
That way.
Got it. Right.
Look, my brain knew that. My brain knew that was a problem.
Did it though?
But it didn't remember that it should tell you about said problem.
Can he? So do you have any licenses? Get back. Do you have any licenses that would have a phone booth, a flying phone booth model?
Blue phone booth?
Yeah. Or I guess it doesn't even have to technically be blue.
It doesn't have to be blue if you're willing to paint it.
I mean, it could come out gray like the Captain America I just showed you, and that could be something like another aspect of that gift is you. Okay, so these are all.
I don't currently. So
this column may already be good. Besides the separating the generational.
Yeah, it's going to be separating. So this is already sorted by color.
Right. It's
just separating out the generations at this point.
Okay, so when I'm done with this, do you want... no, you're transferring them to the other box.
Yeah, they'll all go to the other box. So what you guys don't see is the card house that's sitting off to my right. A card house that has 12 800 card boxes in it. That will ultimately be where most of this stuff goes.
Was it the other little box that had Pokemon in it that was not sorted at all? That's what I feel like I need to do.
Was
first.
it a little box?
Or one of the long box? Was it not a long box?
It's a long box.
Because it was.
I thought it was on top of that.
I think we moved it over there.
Did we move it? This is both Lorcana.
Oh, no, it's right here.
It's on the desk, set up where you put it.
Exactly, so make it easily accessible. Circling back around real quick, guys. I don't know if there's anybody new in here yet, but my name is Crush. I am part of the Ginger Pokemon Masters. The other half of the Ginger Pokemon Masters, Sauce, is not here. He is currently at his grandparents'. So this is the Cardcast, where it's a podcast style video or live stream where we talk about something to do with cards, usually Pokemon cards, but in this case we have a lot of others that we're going to talk about today, or that we have already talked about.
Yeah.
We are doing 2 giveaways today. One, if you hit ! Meeple, will take you to the Meepleroom website, or you can see the pinned comment in the chat. And there is an Easter egg on the site that tells you how to enter one of the 2 giveaways. We are giving away 2 of the Flexi
actually
monsters.
That is wrong.
What?
It tells you to do a certain thing in certain places, but it does not actually mention what we had talked about, because I made it last night at midnight
And you forgot?
and I didn't update
So we're going to give away both of them in chat. So
give away both of them in chat,
which we'll actually do. We will do the first one probably here within the next 10 minutes, the first giveaway. So the way that'll work is you can still go on the site and you can see what options there are. And what it'll be is, if you win, we'll do it through Streamlabs. You will send me your information and you will tell me which of the listed evolutions that you want, and I will cover everything in order to get it to you. Now, something I didn't think about, international shipping.
Oh,
so probably going to do
for U.S. only.
U.S. only. So sorry, Courtney. Well, technically, you could send me that other address. But so you do have to live in the U.S. because we are a newer channel and we are not yet funding ourselves, and I am not a business. So I will be paying for shipping as long as it is within the continental United States.
Honestly, Hawaii and Alaska are not terribly expensive.
Okay, so maybe we'll just do the United States. If you're international and you win and you still wish to do it, I would cover the cost of base shipping, like whatever it would be to cost within the U.S., and you would have to pay for whatever other costs there are if you want it. That is completely up to you. So we'll start that giveaway here within the next 10 minutes as we continue sorting our cards. But make sure you go to the website, check out the Meepleroom, and check out the Flexi, the EV Flexis. You are going to have some other ready-to-ship Pokemon, or I'm sorry, monsters.
Yeah, monsters.
Listed on the website. That's something you're currently working on.
There's a few already on there. The full-color lightning monster there is not ready yet. I have such a backlog for listing print-on-demand models. So, like, whatever I currently have as far as ready to ship is there. I will print some more stuff. Because if I sell all the ready-to-ship stuff, that also means my in-person inventory is going to be low.
Right.
So it's a good way to cycle inventory, to be honest.
First in, first out.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's just...
So
it's a lot. Do you need me to move the dragon?
I'm thinking, well, the dragon wasn't there to begin with, was it?
Yeah, it was. It's been there for a while.
It's just I guess the fire stack is getting
Yeah,
high.
the fire stack's getting a little close. We're going to move the dragon.
So
I do have a full color Geodude. Ooh, I got a full color Geodude on me today.
shiny.
Shiny. He is listed. There's Rock Monster. I think he's listed as Rock Monster. Whatever is. So how do you figure out what my listing titles are, like what they're called on the website? If you go look at the Pokedex entry, it tells you Pikachu is the electric mouse Pokemon, right?
Yeah, so for example, this is P-Dove, and I know it's not going to be able to focus, but it says it is the Tiny Dove Pokemon.
Yeah, so it's Tiny Dove Monster is what it is.
Iron Valiant, which would not be one that was on the website, but it is the Paradox. It's just a Paradox Pokemon. So,
I would
the Mantis Pokemon.
Yeah, Mantis
Scyther.
Monster.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, well
That is how, like, if I have it, that's how you're gonna find it. Oh, we're on to Inkland. Nope, not Inkland. This is Floodborn.
and Metagross is gonna fall. I'm actually gonna move Metagross too because everything's getting kind of stacked. I'm gonna scoot him back a little bit.
I am trying to finish sorting. So there are now 4 sets of Lorcana. The first chapter, which is what I've been working on. This is my favorite artwork in any Lorcana set right now of all of them. This is Pooh, the Honey Wizard.
Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, Honey Wizard.
I know.
It's my absolute favorite artwork that they've done. They turned that one into the playmat for the set. And then because it was one of those first 2 sets, it was so vastly underprinted that if you find one, it's like $100 now instead of $20 for the playmat. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, even the playmats for the first few sets have been collector's items. Even now, the current set's playmats still haven't been produced to enough quantity, and so they're harder to get, but they're not as expensive as the first couple of sets playmats were.
So when you're collecting, what do you like? How do, I guess the best question would be how do you collect, especially collecting across so many different TCGs?
That is a really difficult question because I'm the kind of guy, I enjoy opening packs. I don't know who doesn't, but I really enjoy opening packs.
Courtney,
there you go.
Dragonite.
Yeah, remember. Probably... You remember what we talked about last night at 11:45 p.m. through Discord?
Do I?
Hold on. Where's my phone? Other than the one that should be recording video right now for my channel. That's sitting there black.
Oops, ADHD, y'all. Are we talking about the giveaway portion?
The giveaway.
Oh, that. Gotcha.
That. There you go.
That's what we. So we still could. Okay, so we need to.
That's how we know. So you need to write them down when they do the thing.
Because that's why I had a Sharpie here.
And some energy cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some of your bulk energy because
I have no bulk energy on me.
Sir.
That's not my bulk energy. That's all my deck energy.
Gotcha. Big deck energy?
Yeah, big deck energy.
Okay. I got some right here.
Unless if there's still yellow energy in there, you can get it. But I'm pretty sure I've already cleaned out the energy.
All right.
Oh yeah,
So thank you, Courtney. I got you. Thank you for going through the website and completing that small scavenger hunt.
Madam Min.
So guys, there is a secret way to enter one of the 2 giveaways. Make sure you hit the link on the website that was just posted. It has the instructions. Now, is it on that page specifically? Remind me.
It should be on
at the bottom of that page.
At the bottom. Well, it's in the description of the item.
Gotcha. Okay, so just make sure you look closely, and so you can enter the random Iron Crown.
Hey, that's not supposed to be in there.
We'll put him up here.
Hold on. I have a book. It needs to be
I'll tell you. The dragon in the sky. Oh, Anna. And there goes Metagross. I've been waiting for that to happen. So he is very particular. I'm going to go ahead and move him.
Yeah, he does not.
He is very particular. Well, he will stand well, but he falls down easily. If he gets, that was almost bad.
Hey, can you hint?
Ooh, that was almost bad.
Hey, where's that?
He's right here.
Awesome. I'm just going to throw him in this book for now.
Put Metagross back in his.
If you find any more of those, they need to go on the green for now. Until
I will set them to the side.
Yeah.
Also, shameless plug for myself and the sauce. We are currently working towards 500 subscribers. At 500 subscribers, we will be giving away an entire booster box of Darkness Ablaze to one lucky person. So to enter, you do have to be a subscriber. So help us get there. We're planning a huge stream. This is not the only thing that we give away. We'll probably also give away some more flexies from the Meepleroom. We will probably have some other cards that we'll open and give away. So to help us reach that goal, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, while you're here, make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button to show us your appreciation. We greatly appreciate it. And if you really want to support the stream, we do have a donation link down below. Everything that we get through donations goes right back into the channel, whether it's for upgrading. That's really what it's for right now, is upgrading our equipment for better stream quality, for better videos. So any support is greatly appreciated. Shameless plug.
So the question at hand was, how do I go about collecting? Because I collect across things. So for Magic the Gathering, I'm a very particular Magic the Gathering collector. There's only 2 sets that I really collect right now, and I'm only after specific cards out of one of those sets. So the Brothers War is in the collectors booster packs. There's always a chase card. That's where you get the Transformers cards. I'm a huge Transformers nerd. That was kind of my childhood growing up. So inside the Brothers War, and I haven't been able to buy a lot of them because those collector boosters for Magic the Gathering are always $20, $25, $30 a piece. But there's Transformer cards in those that are like the Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond, I think is what they're referred to.
Okay.
And so there's those, and then my other thing that I really enjoy with Magic the Gathering is the Lord of the Rings cards.
Those were fairly popular.
Well, that was because the first Lord of the Rings set that they did, they had the serialized 1/1 the ring card.
Yeah, the one ring.
That is currently now in the hands of, last I checked, Post Malone. He bought it off the person who pulled it.
Really?
Is my understanding. He made an offer and that guy sold it because it was
stupid.
Yeah, it was ridiculously exorbitant. But I mean, that's what happens when you have a 1-to-1 serialized card.
It's not like the first edition Shadowless Charizard that Logan Paul wore around his neck.
Right. Well, and beyond even beyond that card is not actually playable because the text on it is the poem in Black Speech.
Well, I would say who would be dumb enough to play it, but
right. Well, if you didn't know what it was, so that's kind of how I collect Magic the Gathering.
Imagine? Yeah, I found this. I got this ring card in my deck. What do you mean you have a ring card in your deck? Oh, it's the one ring. You don't have one.
Now, well, there's the serialized version, but then they actually have the one ring as another card.
But I'm just
to have the serialized 1-to-1 gold foil, gold etched, whatever. Ridiculous card.
I just want to point out I pulled 2 dragon cards the entire out of this whole sorting.
Yeah,
only 2 dragon cards.
Yeah, I know. Because it's such a rare type of card at this point.
It is. If you guys notice, whenever you're organizing, especially if you do master sets or anything like that, there's usually less exactly at a page, or less than a page of dragon type Pokemon.
Typically, so like I really like. I like the Japanese sets because they're smaller, easier to collect.
Yes.
Usually because they combine. How's it going, Adam?
Yo, Adam Legend. What's up, man? Appreciate you being here.
Do I feel what?
Do you feel like it's harder to get the SIRs though, and the full arts, because a full art is considered? Where's the homie Sauce? So he is actually at his grandparents'. Which is why I'm doing the podcast type thing. So, because just being perfectly honest, Sauce would not be here anyway, even if he was in the house right now, because we are not opening cards and this is not his jam. And while I have ADHD, his is way more impactful than mine.
Ain't that the truth?
And we've been here doing this now for, we've been live for almost an hour.
And I was sorting before we started.
And he was sorting before we started, and we have not even made a dent. So he would be done. So this one, if we're doing live openings, I know he'll be here, but the podcast style things, I know he won't always want to be here, and it's not something I'm going to make him do. Just to be perfectly honest, this is our channel. He can participate in what he wants to participate in, and it is what it is, man. And I understand random Deoxys single strike, fusion strike card. So he is currently at his grandparents'. He may actually, but he is in. If you guys didn't see, we did post a video earlier today where we found some Silver Tempest God packs at the Best Buy here in our town, or actually no, in a town near ours. So make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you please go check that out. Leave a like and a comment.
I would, but you bought all of them.
Yes, all 9, all 9 that were left. All 9.
I know.
Well, the one here was already sold out.
Yeah. Not that I would have the money to right now to go and just buy random packs.
$3.99.
I know.
They were on
I
sale.
know.
That's what made them so much better. They were $1 off.
I'm having to behave right now. I'm having to behave.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, I have more room. I can spread these cards out now instead of having them fall over.
I have to learn to behave because my impulses get the better of me sometimes. And so I'm having to teach myself to behave.
So
I am the epitome of, I don't know if you guys have seen the no, the printer's still going.
Yeah, it's rocking and rolling. Did the printer stop? So do you want to explain?
Oh yeah, okay. So I'll explain. Every now and then, when you see the print head kind of come to the front and then move to the back, just like it's about to do. Nope, it's still printing the black. You'll see it come to the front corner, and then you'll see it move to the back. So what it's doing when it comes to the front corner, it's actually pressing. There's a little lever on the side of the print head, and it's cutting the filament, and then it moves to the back, and it draws the one color out, and it's actually changing color as it prints. It's doing a 4-color print job on the anglerfish that's going. So it's actually changing colors, and so that's how we get things like this multicolor lightning monster here. This is actually printed in full color. In 4 colors. I could do up to 16 if I had the right attachments, but that's about another... oh gosh, $600, $800 in parts for the printer that I just don't want to spend right now. And so it's changing colors, and it'll do that multiple times. So right now I think the only colors that it's printing at the moment are it has changed to white at one point. It did change to white at one point.
That's gray at the bottom.
It's black at the bottom. Yeah, so it's black, black, yellow, white, and then there's actually a rainbow filament that's in there. So one of the filaments is a rainbow. You been doing it?
I even put the steel up there. Just a couple, I'm hoping. Oh my gosh, Anna! I did it again. Anna. Save me. Okay, everything else is fine.
So that's why the printer looks like it's stopping every now and then. It's just changing colors.
Okay, so I will point out that at no point should you name a Pokemon Iron Jugulus and make it a normal type Pokemon.
My problem with the Paradox Future Pokemon is the names are all the same and it's dull.
Iron Leaves, Iron Tusk,
Iron blah blah
Iron
blah.
Treads.
I have no love for their names, despite loving some of the designs.
I will agree. Well, even the ancient Pokemon, some of them are okay. But they tried. Walking Wake, I like that. I love that.
Oh yeah,
that one's Gouging Fire,
Raging Bolt.
Like those are
Screamtail. Actually, look, I'm fine with Screamtail for the ancient Jigglypuff.
The only thing that I don't like is that they did go common. Like the first ones, like the first part of the name is cool. But then it's just like a fire, water,
Oh yeah.
But it's still, if the name flows better, it's cool. Honestly, lack of better words, it's cooler.
Yes. I feel like they put more love into those and thought into those, and then they decided, we can be lazy with the rest.
Yeah. No, it was probably one team designed the future and one team designed the past, and yeah. So anyway, one thing, we are at 58 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. I'm gonna get us ready to open up the first giveaway. So just a reminder, the first giveaway is here live in chat. The other one, there's a special way. You still enter through chat, but there is a special way to enter. You just have to go to the Meepleroom website, !Meeple, and you will find the directions somewhere on that webpage. And we are actively monitoring the chat for that. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to scroll over here for a second, and we're going to get our chat, our giveaway going. I remember how to do it.
Don't ask me.
I gotta remember. I'm new. It's my first giveaway, guys. It's the first giveaway. Oh, I do need to. Giveaway. So we're gonna go ahead and start the giveaway. Exclamation point sauce to enter. Exclamation point sauce to enter into the giveaway to win Pain and Panic. If it's good. Exclamation point sauce to enter the giveaway. We're gonna run that run for a little while to enter to win a Flexi Evolution from the Meepleroom. I got everything that you need to take care of it. So there you go. Exclamation point sauce. Get Shin, and we'll read that run for a while, and then we'll pick somebody.
I'm real scared of this stack of Inklands cards over here, because this is massive compared to everything else I've done so far today. Thank the Lord, both of these boxes over here are already sorted, and I just need to transfer them and label them. So,
oh wow. So just remember, so exclamation point sauce. We're gonna let that run. We're probably gonna take a break here in a minute. Stand up stretch. We've been sitting and bending and talking for a while. We're gonna take a quick bathroom break, and when we come back from that, once we kind of sort a little bit more, we will pick a winner for that first giveaway. So again, exclamation point sauce to enter. Get free stuff, y'all. Free stuff is free, just like subscriptions. I'm sorry, did I say that? Anyway.
I'm sorry.
No,
I wasn't
listening.
I
was like, I said the giveaways are free, just like subscriptions.
YouTube subscriptions, that is.
Intent, wink, wink. All right, so I'm almost done with this stack. Let me know when you get to a good stopping point, because my arm's getting tired.
Yeah, you're doing a lot more like out here, and I'm just sitting here like, yeah. So I talked about the Magic the Gathering collecting.
Brandon, how's it going? Dragonair, I got you, friend. So
I know I talked about the Magic the Gathering, how I do those. That is very much I collect what I want to collect. I look at the cards. I see that there's a card that I like, or a card set that I like. Magic the Gathering recently did a Doctor Who theme, but that's not really my jam. So I didn't go and buy any of the Doctor Who stuff. But the Lord of the Rings stuff is like, I was all about that. I only bought a little bit just because it gets expensive on the Magic the Gathering side. Especially if you're aiming for specific cards, you have to buy the collector's boosters, and they're freaking expensive. So,
all right, guys, just so y'all know, we're going to lose the card camera for just a second because I have to do things. But it'll be back in just a moment.
As far as say Lorcana goes, Lorcana is more of, this is the one that my kid wants to play Lorcana and Pokemon. And so for Lorcana and Pokemon, those are more of, we're buying packs, we're buying decks. I do like, something I like with Lorcana though is, in particular, when you buy a starter deck, you also get a booster pack in the box.
Okay. So kind of like the building battles when they still had them.
But you get, so with the Lorcana, you get a full 60 card starter deck. Mm-hmm. But then you also just get a booster pack to go with it. And like, people have pulled enchanted rares out of those booster packs. And the enchanted rares are kind of like the SIRs and stuff for Pokemon. They're the alternate arts. We have two of them. We have Hades, King of Olympus, and we have the RLS Legacy. With set 3, they introduce locations, and so the RLS Legacy is...
Brandon, if you cannot enter the giveaway, your name is not showing up, make sure you are subscribed. You do have to be subscribed to the channel to enter the giveaway. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Because I'm pretty sure that's why, Brandon, so try that, because right now we only have 2 people entered, and that is Courtney and Anna. So guys, if you're in the stream, I know we got five people in here recording the stream labs. I would like to see 5 names on that list. I want everybody, give everybody a chance to win. So make sure So Brandon, try if you're not if you're subscribed to the channel, because obviously it's working because we've had some entries. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel to get that entry.
So Lorcana and Pokemon, we just buy packs, I'm at the point now where we'll buy packs to open stuff to see if we can get some cool hits. Our luck is legendarily bad. I don't know if you remember that time we were up at Prime Time and I bought literally 2 packs of Obsidian Flames, and they both had the exact same hollow rare in them. They were both the stupid Bramblegast hollow rares. I got 2 packs, both with fire energy, and they both had that hollow rare in them.
Oh look, Spree and Anna are in here. You can't be talking about fire energy.
I don't mind fire
No,
energy, but like I was like I'm about to get the exact same freaking packs. I was really surprised that the rest of the cards were different, but it was the exact same hollow rare. That was devastating for me. I need to actually grab this.
All right, so guys, we are just at a little bit over an hour. So we are going to take a quick 5-minute break, stand up stretch. If you haven't already, make sure if you're watching, make sure you're hydrating, which reminds me to hydrate, which is why I grabbed my water. There is currently a giveaway, 2 giveaways going on. One is in the chat. Exclamation point sauce to enter. We still only have 2 entries. So Brandon, again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You do have to be a subscriber to enter the giveaway.
He says he is.
You are a subscriber. Then I'm not sure what's going on. We may have to. When we come back from our break, we will double check it and see, and we may have to restart it. But I don't understand why you're not able to get in when other people are. So we might have to try and play around with that. But while we're gone, when we come back, we'll continue to talk about 3D printing and some Pokemon, and we'll continue Sorting Bolt. And if you guys have any questions about 3D printing,
please ask.
Please ask. And you know what I should have done. I wish there's a way. So one thing I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to go to the Be Right Back screen. But one thing I didn't think about is I am actually going to add the 3D printer to the Be Right Back screen, so you can have some entertainment or something else I thought about. So you can continue to watch that print. So this print started an hour
about 2 o'clock
about
PM
2 o'clock.
Eastern.
So this has been running for 3 hours. How long does it typically take?
It says that print says that model is gonna take because it's full color, it's gonna take about 30 hours.
30 hours.
I'm not gonna leave the stream up the entire time, but what I will do is when the stream is done, my goal is actually the printer is also making a time lapse of that print. It'll make a time lapse when we're done, and my goal is to ultimately upload the time lapses to YouTube because nobody wants to watch a 30-hour print.
I know I don't.
Right. This is
you don't either.
I don't even want to watch the 30-hour print most of the time, but it is cool to just kind of have for a little bit and like hang out with people if I have it going. So you're more than welcome to go and subscribe to my channel over there. I'm trying to do better. But because I'm a one-man show when it comes to the 3D printing, my time and efforts largely go to the orders that come in, as it should, right? So yeah.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, give us just a second, and we will be right back. And when we come back, we'll try and figure out what's going on with the Gibby, and see if we need to reset it or something. And we'll kind of go from there. Okay. Hang tight. All right, guys.
As ready
We
as
are
I'll
back.
ever be.
Let me make sure the microphone's good to go. Yep. All right, so Brandon, it still appears to not be working. So what I'm going to do is there's still only 2 people entered into the giveaway. So I'm actually going to cancel it, and we're going to re-enter and see if it's a me problem or if it's a you problem. Because if it's a you problem, there's not a whole lot I can do about that, unfortunately. So I'm going to be over here all screen running camera while Cadenhead continues to entertain the masses. So I'm going to cancel.
Are you not entertained?
Cancel this giveaway, and I'm going to restart it. So it should be. Give it just a second. All right, it looks like the giveaway is live again. So exclamation exclamation sauce in the chat to re-enter the giveaway for the Eevee Flexi or the Evolution Flexi. One of them is Eevee. The Evolution Monster is an option. I actually like that name, by the way. The Evolution Monster.
Well, that's actually what Eevee is. He's the evolution Pokemon.
Yeah. So make sure once again exclamation point sauce to enter into that giveaway. There it is. So I guess I guess I needed to reset it on Streamlabs. So Brandon, you are entered into the giveaway.
The
now.
Age-old technology mantra
Turn
of
it off
having
and
turned
turn
it
it
off
back
and back
on.
on again.
So Anna and Courtney, don't forget to re-enter that giveaway. You were the 2 others. And so we'll let that run for a little while longer, just in case, while I continue to sort cards. All the cards.
Ray, easygoing Firefly.
I love Ray. That was, the sad part is that movie. Okay, I've never actually physically watched that movie. But I have heard it so many times that I can quote it.
I almost have a full play set of Hollow Hypnotizes. That's outstanding. I am 1 away.
That's Dragon Pokemon. I will say that for anybody who is just joining us, this is the Cardcast. I am here with my friend Cadenhead. We are talking Pokemon and 3D printing. He runs a 3D printing business who was the first sponsor on our channel ever, the Meepleroom. They sponsored an opening for us, one of our first ever videos, actually, where they printed us a 3D Charizard Pokeball when we were hunting for Charizard. You can see it here behind me. It stays in the background because it's wicked cool, and the Pokeball even opens. So he is here talking about 3D printing. We're talking about TCGs in general while we sort Pokemon cards, because this is the Cardcast, and you gotta have cards on a Cardcast. No packs to open today, sadly.
I could have brought packs to open today.
Well, your budget and my budget is both kind of blown right now.
No. I mean, like, I do have a box of Crimson Haze sitting at the house unopened that I'm trying to decide if I'm going to break it and...
Well, that's why... that's why I thought you had decided to, that you were going to...
list it for sale?
List it, yeah.
I think I'm going to sell the individual packs. I think that's actually probably the wisest move with that set right now.
And eventually you will something you and I have talked about is moving towards a rip and ship. Eventually, when we have stock and money.
So the hardest part right now is if you don't have a brick and mortar, getting a distributor is almost impossible. As an entirely online shop, and some of them have recently opened up to allow in exclusively online things, but that is also a crapshoot, and so I'm kind of starting to I have some booster boxes of Digimon, which we'll get to Digimon in a little bit too. I have a few booster boxes of Digimon that I'm selling the individual packs out of. Actually, still cheaper than retail. Like, I have only one of the sets is at retail at the moment at $3.99 a pack. The others are less than retail. So like my whole purpose is I want to do it right. I want to do it honest. As best I can, as honest as I can. So like that's kind of where the Digimon cards are at the moment. Is they were easier to acquire, to where I could make just a little bit of money off of them, without like price gouging people or whatnot, and because that's not who I want to be. So yeah, Digimon is. I came from that. When we talk about like my Digimon collection,
Oh, hey, yeah. How's it going?
I just for the Digimon collection, I loved the cartoon show for Digimon. Like, as much as I loved playing Pokemon, I never really got into the Pokemon anime. I thought Ash's voice was annoying. And Pikachu is probably one of my least favorite Pokemon personally. So that was part of the thing why I kind of got turned off of watching the show. I loved Brock. I loved Jesse and James. But I just couldn't deal with the main character. And so I never really watched that. I never watched the Pokemon anime fully through. I've watched bits and pieces here and there. But Digimon was kind of my jam as far as cartoon shows with similar theme, right?
Right.
And so then they've made a Digimon TCG, and its rules are very elegant. I haven't had a chance to really sit down and read the rules. I would love to learn to play the game. So I bought a few booster boxes of Digimon cards on sale and opened them. Their hit rates are very weird compared to, say, something like Pokemon, because they don't have as many. They don't have as many of the like alt art cards and stuff.
Right.
They have a few per set, and I do have Venusmon, the alt art Venusmon, which was pretty nice to pull. So that's kind of how I got into Digimon. Was like, oh, they've got a card game, and the cards aren't terribly expensive. So I didn't feel bad about buying a booster box here or there of them at the time. So,
do you ever plan on getting into One Piece? And not just because of price, just in general.
If I got One Piece, it would probably solely be to fund the store. I don't watch enough anime, and like I don't really watch a ton of anime, if I'm being honest. I don't watch a ton of TV anymore.
Because
time is not my friend. And so like I don't really watch a ton of entertainment anymore. I do watch so predominantly what I've watched lately is Taskmaster on YouTube. It's a British comedy game show. They put a bunch of British comedians through a bunch of inane tasks, and then at the live shows, the Taskmaster himself judges their performance and awards them points, and it's utterly ridiculous, and I love it. And it's something that Caitlin and I can watch together.
Mm-hmm.
So after after the kid goes to bed, because the Brits have
their taste in humor is very different.
Their taste in humor and their taste in language is a little different. So yeah, that's just kind of how that goes for me. I also find myself watching a lot of Dropout TV. I still enjoy watching Dimension 20 with Brendan Lee Mulligan as the DM.
Mm-hmm.
And their silly campaigns, I love them. It just kind of makes me happy. And so yeah, I am out of the loop as far as it goes with something like, say, One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
don't get me wrong. The cards. If I could get a stock for a decent price to sell them, I probably would. But yeah, that would probably be something that I would have to like look at, like the future expansion of the shop's offerings. Probably more once I can get a distributor type thing.
Right.
So, if you guys want to see, I do have. I believe the Digimon are in this book.
So while he's getting that out, just remember, guys, if you're in the chat, we are running a giveaway currently. Exclamation sauce in the chat. If you entered earlier, please make sure you do it again. I did have to reset it due to some technical issues. So you do we are giving away a 3D printed Evolution Flexi of your choice that's printed on the Meepleroom website. We're currently running that in the chat, and there's also a secret giveaway running through the website, so just make sure you go and check out the website, !Meeple. So !Sauce to enter the giveaway, !Meeple to go to the website and figure out how to get the second giveaway. So just make sure you get all those things done.
All right, yeah. So this is the Digimon cards. Just look at this art.
Oh, those are pretty.
Like, now most of these Digimon were not in the original anime cartoon shows at all. I feel like they've done a lot of expounding upon the Digimon sphere in like the video games and in the card game. And so the card games have done really cool work. So this is that Venusmon.
Mm-hmm.
And then so like you see that this says SR. So the rare. SR cards, those are the super rares.
Super rares. Okay.
Wrong way. That's back to Magic the Gathering. That's the D&D Magic the Gathering. Oh, that's the third. Like the D&D Magic the Gathering is the other side. So like I have the Nautiloid ship card from the frameless version.
Okay.
So that's kind of, and then the Ancient Bronze Dragon there. There's Shadowheart for those who play Baldur's Gate, and Gale, Waterdeep Prodigy. So they do have those characters from Baldur's Gate 3.
That's cards. In the newest. That is in the newest D&D version set. D&DR. Hey, Dirty the Dad raid. Welcome in, guys. What's up? Keely, good to see you. Maggie. Me raid. Dirty the Dad. Thank you so much for the raid, brother. I appreciate y'all coming in. If you're coming in, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are currently doing a giveaway, and it's not Pokemon cards, but it is Pokemon related. My friend Ryan here from the Meepleroom does 3D prints, and so this is an articulated Evolution that he 3D printed. We are giving away 2 of these. One !Sauce to enter the current giveaway in the chat, and then there is another secret giveaway through his website that's pinned at the top. You're back at it again, brother. Hey, I appreciate it. Oh, man. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate y'all. Dirty, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate the raid. For you guys who don't know, my name is Crush. I am part of 2, what we call the Ginger Pokemon Masters. Myself and my son, Sauce, we collect Pokemon cards. We do a lot of card openings on the channel. That one is a Glaceon, yes. So we open up Pokemon cards. We go on adventures. We're currently changing the way we're doing the channel. We're going to be doing a lot of challenges. So make sure that you subscribe to make sure you get those videos. And we are currently giving away, like I said, 2 of those. We are on the road to 500 subscribers right now. I keep forgetting those boxes behind me.
Yeah, you have the big box.
I do.
You can put that a little closer behind me because I'm not doing as much rolling around.
So when we hit 500 subscribers, this is just one of the things that we were giving away. This is an entire booster box of Sword and Shield Darkness Ablaze. What in the world is going on? Oh my gosh, the giveaway again is having trouble. My friends are not getting tickets. Why does Streamlabs hate me? We are giving that away when we hit 500 subscribers. I may have to reset the giveaway again because.
Do you have a timer on the giveaway? Is that part of why?
Maybe. So guys, also work with me. This is the amount of times I've seen you in chats. I wasn't subbed until now. I feel bad. Hey, Keely, I appreciate you so much. I'm going to see what we're going on. So I have the timer off.
Okay, timer is off.
So we'll still...
Timer duration is 0.
Advanced.
Must be follower to win.
So, guys, make sure you are subbed. You do have to be a sub to enter the giveaway.
I will probably also say, probably because of the way that it links and that kind of stupidity and inanity that happens with APIs. If you subscribe, you might try a refresh and then doing the sauce.
So I have restarted the giveaway. !sauce in the chat to enter the giveaway. Make sure you are subbed. Raiders, thank you so much for coming in. Anna, if you're still here, or Spree, if you guys are still here, if you could please link Dirty the Dad's channel in the chat. Make sure you go and give him a sub. Dirty, again, brother, I really appreciate you coming in. And we really appreciate the raid, and thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us.
We talked about Transformers earlier, and the Magic the Gathering Transformers cards.
Yes. At
one point, Hasbro did have a TCG for Transformers back early 2020s, late 2010s. And it was really cool. It was really well done, but then COVID kind of killed it. It was a game that COVID just well and truly killed because of distribution. But I thought it was really cool because you had two different size cards. You have the Transformer cards, which are large, and you have a team built out of certain points and that kind of stuff. I think it's 25 points, and like Metroplex here counted as all 25. With his subs that didn't actually count towards the points, but then the others, the backside is where they're transforming, and if they're a triple changer, this card actually folds in half. Right. To transform into vehicle mode and that kind of stuff. But then to go along with this, you have a deck of cards that are normal size cards like the Pokemon and whatnot that are your actions and effects and that kind of stuff.
Right.
So you would have that as your draw deck, and then the rest of these would just be out as your team. Okay. And your goal was to take down the other player's team.
Dirty, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you once again for the raid. I really appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. Just so y'all know, the giveaway is open again. So !sauce to re-enter the giveaway. Make sure you're subbed. I do see I got one. Yeah, there we go. It's working again. So DNDR, you're in there. Ep, you're in there too. And so if you're just coming in, or if you need to, there were only a couple entered earlier. So Courtney and Brandon, I believe you were the names that were in there earlier. So make sure you hit !sauce to enter the giveaway. It is United States only giveaway as far as me covering the shipping. If you live outside of the United States, you're more than welcome to enter, but we do know I am not at a place yet where I can afford international shipping. So just keep that in mind as you guys are entering. So !sauce. What we're doing is the Meepleroom Cadenhead. We have his 3D printer in the top right. That is a current print that is streaming in his workshop. That is a live stream of a printing an Angler Monster. So we're doing that. We're talking TCGs. I keep saying we're talking Pokemon. As you can see here, I'm sorting Pokemon bulk for him. But we're just talking about 3D printing and Pokemon and TCGs. And just kind of hanging out, answering any questions anybody has about 3D printing. Or if you have any questions for either one of us about Pokemon or collecting or what we do or anything like that. But we are currently running a giveaway for an Evolution Monster. I showed you Glaceon earlier. This is the Leafeon version. !Meeple takes you to the Meepleroom website where you can check out all the possibilities. You will get to pick one of the listed models that you want. It's not one of these specifically that we're giving away, even though those are options on the website. You will get to choose which one you want, and I will ship. I cover the cost of shipping. I cover the cost of the model. And you get to you will get one of them.
Wouldn't happen to have anything that we could shove and fill that space, would you?
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Phrasing.
I mean, with an empty ETB box.
I don't know if it might be too. It's not going to fit in that.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
because you want to keep it in there.
Yeah,
not just a temporary fix.
Yeah,
probably not.
Probably not. And I didn't bring any foam with me to do that, so that's fun.
Yeah.
What is that? What about the ETB divider there? Insert the ETB insert.
Oh yeah, that's something we could.
We could probably cut that in half or something. Like if we cut. You have scissors?
Not easily accessible at this time.
Not easily accessible.
Yes, they were in my wife's car. All right, Anna, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. Make sure exclamation point sauce to enter the giveaway. Courtney and Brandon, if you're still in here, I had to restart it. I don't understand why it's having issues, but make sure you re-enter that giveaway. There is also a secret giveaway through the website that Anna just linked. If you guys go and explore that page a little bit, you will find a secret giveaway to enter. It's super simple. And we're watching the chat constantly to see right now. That one only has three people have figured that one out, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's not that hard. So make sure you go to the website. Make sure you go to the website to figure out how to enter that giveaway for one of the evolution articulated evolutions. So but I'm gonna give the giveaway probably about 5 more minutes for everybody to get in, and then we will pick a winner. Right now, there's 8 people watching, only 3 entries. So PokeKiwe, why is my alert? So DNDR, thank you for subbing. My alert's not, or I wonder if it's working and I'm just looking away from the screen. PokeKiwe, thank you so much again for subscribing. I appreciate y'all. And we'll get that. We'll get those. We'll run those 2 giveaways. I think we're kind of wrapping up on the podcast side of that. We're going to be starting Bolt for a long time. So we've been live for about an hour and a half. My arms are already tired from sorting so much bulk. As you guys can see on the card camera, I have sorted lots of the bulk. And so has Cadenhead, to be honest. You just can't see his.
Cadenhead is working on Lorcana bulk, and so he's just sorting by type and generation. I'm actually sorting by set and number over on my side. Because I'm a glutton for punishment and organization.
Also, Anna, make sure you re-enter the giveaway as well. Anybody, if you, so right now, Ep, DNDR, and Subikun, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. If you don't, I apologize. Those are the 3 entries that I have. So Brandon, Courtney, Anna, I know you guys are still here. Make sure you re-enter that giveaway. I may need to actually do something real quick. We're going to lose hand cam for a second because multitasking. Normally, my son, Sauce, is here, but I already said for the podcast type things, he's not one that likes to sit here for long periods of time and talk. Zukun. Okay, Zukun. Okay, got you. Thank you. So he is not one to sit here and talk for long periods of time. It's not really the talking part that he has an issue with. It's the staying focused longer than 5 to 10 minutes, or the time that it takes us to record a video, and then he's usually gone and doing his own thing. So I do this channel because this is a way. That's not how the only way we spend time together. But he loves Pokemon. He's been absolutely obsessed with it for as long as I can remember. I still haven't decided if it's a mistake that I introduced him to it or not. But he is currently 12, and his 4th or 5th birthday party was his first Pokemon party, and we have not looked back. He and I've been collecting cards for, again, took a break, collected when I was a child, took a break. We got back into it last year, and restart the hand cam. And we haven't looked back. And it's been a ton of fun. We'll get the hand cam back going. So once again, we're running the giveaway for just a couple more minutes. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure ! sauce to get entered into the giveaway for one of the flexies of the evolutions. If you go to the Meepleroom website, you can see which ones that you have access to. And again, there is a secret giveaway on the website. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to click anything to enter. You just have to. The instructions are there, and you just have to figure it out. So Courtney and Brandon, thank you so much for entering. Double A Poke, welcome in. Make sure you do have to be. What's up? Make sure you are subscribed. You do have to be subscribed to enter the giveaway. We are a little channel, so that is like the one little requirement that I have is you just have to be subscribed. Everything else. Any kind of shipping costs or anything like that, I'm going to take care of the price of the model and everything like that. The only thing you have to do to enter the giveaway is just be subscribed to the channel. So I'm gonna let that run for. I think we got about. I'm gonna give it like 1 or 2 more minutes. Currently have 5 entries. And again, there is a secret giveaway on the website that you technically don't have to be a subscriber for. But the instructions are on the Meepleroom website. The link to the Meepleroom is at the top of the chat, or there is the command !Meeple that'll take you directly to the place, the web page that will have a general showing of what you need to do in the chat. So, I'll give everybody a couple more minutes to enter the giveaway. And once that's just, small channel. That's the one requirement I have. I appreciate you guys coming and supporting me. But just the one small requirement is I do ask that you be sub to the channel.
Stitch, covert agent.
So I do love. I am not a big Lorcana person, y'all, but I love the Stitch cards. Did you already put up the Rockstar Stitch? Because he was sitting up there.
He's up there somewhere.
I love Stitch. Stitch is one of my favorite Disney characters. There he is, Rockstar Stitch. There you go, Double A Poke. Thank you so much for subscribing, brother. And for we got you in. But I love Stitch cards, and I'm honestly really lucky. My wife and my daughter are huge Disney fans, and I'm lucky that they have not. I tried to get my wife into Lorcana, but she said she was good. So obviously she's not nerdy enough for us.
She probably just didn't want another money sink because Lorcana is exorbitantly expensive at the moment. So you talk about like Pokemon is what? $4.49 is retail price for a booster pack.
Yeah, typically.
Retail price for a pack of Lorcana cards is $5.99.
So about $1.50
more. You get 12 cards per pack.
Okay. What are the hit rates like compared to Pokemon?
So hit rates. So you're guaranteed. There's 2 rare or higher slots, and then there is the very last card is a holo slot, and that holo can be any rarity.
Okay.
So in a booster box, I got a booster box the other day. The highest amount of legendary cards that I got out of a booster box was 6 or 7 from a single booster box. A booster box is 30
legendary
packs.
Is the highest tier?
Or 24 packs.
Legendary is the highest tier?
Yeah, legendary is the highest rarity that is not alt art. So they do have enchanted rares, which are their alt arts. Those are not even guaranteed 1 per case. Now, a case for Lorcana is 4 booster boxes.
Okay.
But you're not even really guaranteed an enchanted in a case. So they have kept the enchanted, the alt arts. They have kept them fairly rare to, help with the collectability of them. And I'm kind of appreciative of that. As far as playability goes, I mean, I've got 3 Kitas now from Atlantis. But those legendary cards are a little difficult to come by.
So unlike Pokemon, where the super popular cards in Japan, they turn into promos in English.
Right.
Like the Mewtwo that I showed you earlier that I pulled from Japanese 151 and was a promo in the UPC.
Yeah.
Which actually tanked.
So it is nice that it's a little easier to get the cards you need. And just like if you're going to do playing, like if you're playing Pokemon and you're building a deck, you're not going to try and... There's another Stitch.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to try and just pull the cards that you need for your deck. You're eventually going to go and buy the singles, right? That's kind of still how you should build your decks in Lorcana, is go and buy the singles. Like, sure, open some packs, get some stuff, but when you've built out your deck list, go and buy the singles. You can download the app and kind of build out, like, you can read all the cards in the app, so you don't have to pull the cards to know what they do. Mm-hmm. You just open up the app and you look at the set that you're looking for, and just go from there. So they're already at 4 sets. The 5th set, they've started teasing cards from it already, and I'm kind of annoyed. They are on the same kind of release schedule as Pokemon, about every 3 months. I do have the Enchanted of this card. It's at the house. So this is the RLS Legacy. It's a location card. They allow you to do things. Because why not? I mean, all the cards allow you to do things. The locations allow you to do other things. such a solid explanation, isn't it?
Yeah, all the cards let you do stuff. The cards let you do things.
Yeah, the cards, Chernobog, though, like, cost 10 to put out. He's a 99. Fantasia. So.
All right, guys. One more time. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Once you're subscribed, exclamation point sauce to enter the giveaway. We have 6 people currently entered. I'm going to give it going to give you like one. I've said it before, like 1 or 2 more minutes, but I'm trying to let as many people enter as possible. But what's at 15 minutes on the giveaway right now. I'm going to wait till 17 minutes, and then I am going to close entries, and we are going to pick a winner. Okay. So Anna, I know you were entered earlier, so make sure if you're still here, that you get back in. And other than that, everybody else who is currently in here, I know are still hanging out. So subscribe to the channel to enter the giveaway. Exclamation point sauce to get entered, get you a ticket into the giveaway, and then there is the secret giveaway on the website. So make sure you check out the Meepleroom. The pinned link at the top that'll take you to the website. Make sure you check out the what is the tab on the general EV.
Oh wait, what?
No. So I believe the link just goes to the Meepleroom.
Yeah.
So once they get there, where do they need to go to find the Evolutions?
The ready to ship section.
Ready to ship. And so at the bottom of that page, I'll go ahead and give you guys a hint. At the bottom of that page, there is a something that you need to do in order to enter that secret giveaway. So just make sure you do that.
Way the website is currently built out is if you click on the sculptors section, it's going to show you everything. Like, it's going to show you all the sculptors that I currently offer, and some that I don't offer anymore because I haven't removed them from the menu yet. But their link is still there. You just won't be able to see any models from them. But that's the sculptors. That's going to show you all the models. We do have a separate section for TCGs. Right now we've just got some Digimon cards up for sale. Sealed booster packs. And then I do have the ready to ship section, and what that is predominantly stuff that it's already printed. It's ready to go. All I got to do is random Japanese
Zapdos.
Foil Zapdos. Cool. That's fun.
It'd be what it be.
So that's what the ready to ship is. It is just what it says. It's ready to ship. I ship out on Mondays. I usually package on Sundays to ship on Monday. So if you put in an order on a Sunday evening, it's probably not going to go out that Monday because the order will need the time to process. So it'll be the following shipping date. That's why I do say 6 to 7 days processing time, just to allow for the payment to process, that kind of stuff. Then I package it up, I ship it out, and I will say, like, if my Etsy site is where you're going to find reviews, because Shopify has removed their native review app, and I haven't found a replacement yet. But you'll find that if you look at the reviews on the Etsy shop, that people definitely like my packaging, because I use charcoal egg crate foam, and then I wrap that in bubble wrap to make like a little cocoon for the model, and so it protects it from all the energy of the post office throwing it wherever they want to throw it.
Okay.
So.
All right, guys. So I am going to go ahead and close entries to the giveaway. We will let Streamlabs do the rest. Let's go ahead and roll. We got 6 entries, and the winner is
the Meepleroom.
I have not.
I'm kidding. You have to hit close entries.
I did.
Oh, there it goes.
All right, and the winner is Ep. All right, congratulations, Ep. If you are in the chat, let's make sure you're here. I just need you to take a screenshot of your name, your YouTube name, and I need you to email it to gingerpokemonmasters@gmail.com. Now I gotta remember how I did. I have a command for that too. Congratulations. I gotta remember what my command is. I'm new to the streaming thing. So exclamation point claim, that'll give you my our email address. Just make sure you screenshot a picture of your YouTube profile, and email it to me along with your shipping information, and I will get that out to you next Monday, because that would be the next ship date, obviously, because he's shipping tomorrow and we won't have it.
I will
ready.
also say, I'm also going to say I'm going out of town on Thursday because Merca Day. So I'll be out of town through Sunday, so it probably won't go out till Tuesday because we can use Monday to catch up. So it'll probably go out on Tuesday. Just being forward and honest there.
So, all right, but congratulations. Just make sure you give me that email, and we will get that. And then I also need to know, Ep, I do need you to go to the website. Of all the models listed, I need to know which one you want.
The Evolution monster models.
The Evolution monster models on the website. You get to pick the one that you want. It's not necessarily one of these, unless if you want one of these, that's perfectly fine. But in that email, make sure you pick the Evolution that you want. And in that email, you let me know so I can get you the right one. So there is still a secret giveaway. I'm going to give everybody just a second to exclamation point Meeple takes you to the website. At the bottom of that website, there is a secret way to enter the giveaway. That secret giveaway only has 3 entries, so I am going to wait about 2 or 3 more minutes. If anybody would like to go, it's not like anything complicated. You just read what's there, and it'll tell you exactly what to do in order to enter that giveaway. And the way that giveaway will work is I'm going to write your name on a random energy card. We'll shuffle them, and we'll pick one. Cadenhead I will shuffle them in my hand, and then he'll pick one, and we'll pick a winner that way. So still random, but
not automated.
Not automated. So
not everything this world.
But everything will be on camera. Perfectly legitimate business plans. You are quite welcome. Thank you for coming, hanging out. Thank you also for subscribing. But we will make sure you get your cards soon.
Model soon.
Sorry, cards model.
Model.
Holding cards. I'm holding cards and talking about models. Brain things, right? ADHD brain things.
I haven't shown this one yet. This is a new model from Layers in Green that I have to take pictures of this lovely little guy. It's a dragon salamander. He's got little tiny dragon wings. I'll put him a little closer just so people can see. He's real cute. I got to take pictures of him. And then, because what I like to do is I like to print one, take pictures, and then I can list it, and people can just like choose their color for the print on demand side. And then on the ready to ship side, and ready to ship is actually tagged as ready to ship. So if you were to go and search the website, ready to ship, it would just pull up those. But also there's just a link to the ready to ship that just has all of them in one place. It just makes it easier. But there will be print on demand versions of most of those at some point. I just have to get that listed. I don't like posting renders of my FDM stuff just because people want to see the quality of the FDM side of things. Because I have 7 printers sitting in the house. The one that's printing, by the way, is just one of 7. I've got 2 FDM printers and 5 resin. And so the FDM stuff it can be a little difficult to guarantee quality, so I want people to kind of see the pictures of what I print and produce. Whereas the resin stuff, it's very difficult to mess up the resin stuff. So like that's the Badger Knight from Dragon Trapper's Lodge there. Super fine layer lines, you can't see them. And it's real nice. They turn out real good.
Yeah. All right, guys. So one more time, we're about to close this final giveaway. Before we start wrapping up the stream, I'm gonna do my spill one more time. So if you click the link in that post, in that command, it takes you to the Meepleroom website. On that page, it tells you a secret way to enter the final giveaway for the stream. We currently have 3 entries into that giveaway. So if you want to enter another chance to win, you just have to go and follow the directions. It's super simple. While I do my closing spiel, I'll give everybody a chance to kind of figure that out if you so desire. And so again, my name is Crush. I'm part of a father-son duo of Pokemon carders, where we win Pokemon cards. We make a lot of videos. I'm trying this whole live streaming thing. This is called the Cardcast. It's a podcast where we talk about people who collect cards and other things that they do and how they collect, and just trying, in on that. There's going to be cards. Cards are going to be part of it. It's going to be sometimes sorting cards, like what we're doing now, opening cards sometimes, but just a way to talk to others about Pokemon and this thing called Pokemon that brings us all together. My son Sauce, he is 12 years old. He's in most of the videos. He is not here today. Otherwise, he would have probably made a couple of guest appearances. But he loves hanging out. He was talking about Pokemon. He will talk to you all day about Pokemon if you let him. And then just as a final reminder, when we get to 500 subscribers, we are giving away, amongst other things, an entire booster box of Darkness Ablaze. This is just one of the things that we will give away on our 500 subscriber stream. So make sure you are sub to that. Help us reach that milestone so we can get some stuff away. And then, of course, this is my friend Cadenhead from the Meepleroom. His contact information is on that website. You can order it. He does 3D models and not just Pokemon, but D&D prints, any type of thing that can be 3D printed. It's not any type of thing, but there's a lot of different things on the website.
You'll find most of it is gaming accessories or gaming models. If you're after fan art, send me a message. I have a few fan art sculptors. I can't necessarily keep them posted all the time for the fear of the DMCA takedowns, because some companies are more litigious than others. So even if I name them different, some of them will come after you anyway. So, if you are looking for an anime character or whatnot, just send me a message through the website, and I'll look through my catalog. I'll send you a picture of what I do have if I have that character, and we'll go from there.
All right, guys. I have shuffled this. I haven't seen anybody else enter the secret giveaway.
No, I haven't either.
So we are going to go ahead. I'm going to continue shuffle them. I wrote your names. I wrote the 3 names. I showed them earlier on an energy card. I am shuffling them currently. I cannot see what is on them. And then not only that, it's not only we're going to pick the top one. I'm going to go to Cadenhead like so, and he is randomly going to pick one of the 3 cards, and that is how we will pick our second win.
Give me half a second.
Yep. I'm just showing the cards on screen so that everybody knows there's no funny business.
My kid would say eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Go with the one closest to me.
All right, go ahead and flip that over. Courtney, congratulations, Courtney. Make sure, once again, make sure you send me email gingerpokemonmasters@gmail.com. Let me know which evolution that you would like in that email. Make sure you take a screenshot of your YouTube username included in that email, along with your shipping information in the United States. Okay. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Again, my name is Crush. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Also, make sure if you're not subscribed, subscriptions really help, especially with small channels like us. They help us grow, help us gain more attention. We do Pokemon cards video. We try to post at least one video a week. Sometimes we get more than that. Depends on funding. But right now we're at about 1 video a week. We just posted one today where we opened Silver Tempest God Packs that we got at Best Buy. So make sure you head over to that video. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. And now what I'm going to try and do is I'm also, just like Dirty the Dad raided us, I am going to try and find somebody to raid if I can figure out how to do it. So hang tight. Let me see. Somebody we could... Let me see. Who is live right now? Anybody? Right. Live. Video. Does anybody know? If anybody's in the chat and knows somebody that is live, I would love...
No.
To figure that out. Or to figure out someone who we can redirect to. You're welcome, Courtney. Completely random. I'll be honest, guys. I've never done this before. I don't even know how to rate somebody. So it's just This is a learning process.
It used to be so easy.
It used to be so easy. It was like, hey, enter channel here, settings. Is it? No, that's how you can make sure you get rated. Well, guys, I'm gonna be honest. That may be something we have to figure out for next time.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, because it's not something I'm gonna sit here and try and do on stream. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, thanks for saying hi. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah. My name is Crush from the Jigger Pokemon Masters, taking over the world, one Pokemon card at a time. We hope you have a great one.